I mean, this is the situation. Keep you updated. Oh man, what a trek that was just getting here. So I don't know when I'm gonna put the clip of the tree in the road, whether it's before the video starts or somewhere in the middle, but a little confusing getting here. I'm at Delaware Wild Forest, right in Delaware County, just outside of Roscoe and Livingston Manor. Absolutely beautiful here. Just got myself all registered at the trailhead. You can see we are in the forest, and I am so excited to be here. So we're going to find ourselves a primitive campsite. We're going to get ourselves all set up, and we are try to enjoy a night of peace and quiet. Hopefully no rain. Let me give myself one more spray. You guys been watching me long enough. You know the one thing I hate is ticks. I have to get me a high grass over here, so taking a little extra precaution, that's all. I hate ticks. I have these tick socks. I should have brought them, but they're in my locker at work, and it's all good. Okay. So what you see me messing with over there is the ridge line on the hammock, and what you want is you want that to be pretty tight, just so you can barely move it with your fingers. That's why I keep kind of pressing down and up with my index finger and my thumb. That means that you're properly supported. All the weight is on that ridge line, not the actual hammock itself, and you're gonna be able to hang nice and comfy throughout the night. So I have a hammock video out there. You can check it out. I'll throw it in the link, but that's the reason why I'm fiddling around with it so much. I want to make sure I don't fall while I sleep. So one of the reasons why I love Dutchware, they include tip cards. So really, this is kind of like a foolproof program. You can't mess it up. So everything from the stingers that you're going to put in, I don't even know if you can see that. Everything from the stingers, you have to hang up, to the beetle buckle and how that works, so there's no issue, to the ringworms that we're going to get to next. It all pretty much breaks it down so easily, and you can't mess this setup because, like I said, they just make it for cavemen pretty much, which is why I excel. I didn't really anticipate how hard the ground was. I would readjust this this other peg over here, the stake, but it was tough on the finger or on the palms of the hand, so like on a freaking mountain. Anyway, I'm all set up. I'm going to grab my haversack, I'm gonna grab my saw, and we're gonna start looking for some firewood because we're gonna need a lot of it tonight. So when you're scavenging the woods for for wood for your fire, especially after it's been raining the way it has been. This is exactly the type of stuff you want to look for. Okay, and when you break it, it snaps just like that. That's what you're looking for. I'm going to try to get as much of this in my haversack as possible. I'm going to load up. That'll be my tinder. I have an ignition source. That'll be my tinder. And I have my small, medium, and larger size pieces of wood. I have a video on the fire, on how to make a fire correctly in any type of weather, so you can check that out. But this is all I'm doing. I'm going for a nice little hike, getting a good sweat going, building up a little bit of an appetite, and collecting as much firewood as possible, because once that sun sets around 8:30ish, 9 o'clock-ish, probably a little darker before then, but I'm going to want to keep a nice fire going and get to bed at a decent hour and get a good night's sleep. And here you have Trout Lake. That's pretty. Oh yeah, very windy. So I'm feeling pretty good. Just did a nice little 1.5 mile hike to Trout Lake. I didn't bring my rod, my reel, or anything like that. I wanted just to really just do a little exploring, see what this place is about. I'm definitely gonna come back here, there's no question. Like I said, it's only one night, and I lucked out with the weather. It's not gonna rain tonight or at all tomorrow. One piece of news to deliver on, which pisses me off. I dropped my axe, so I must not have had it secured to my bag, and without realizing, it fell off, and that sucker is gone. So I'm stuck tonight with my Joker Nomad and my my little saw here, my little banjo saw. So it is what it is. Good news is I get to buy a new axe. Bad news is I don't have an axe tonight, and that was one of my favorite axes ever. So it is what it is. But we deal with it, we adapt, we overcome. And like I said, I got a pretty good cache of wood in my haversack right now, and that's what I just carried, or what I gathered on the way up. On the way down now, another 1.5 miles back, I'm going to start getting some bigger pieces of wood, and this way I'll be able to supply myself with a good fire. I'll show you what I'm doing. Just getting my wood organized, small, medium, and large. Oy. I feel like I need more wood. Not gonna lie, that actually felt pretty good. I think I'm gonna get a rag and soak it, get it in the back of my neck. So nice to have clean water to drink. Saw a sign, on the where you register when you first walk in. The water has Giardia in it. I mean, I don't know. We're not in South America. There's not a lot of viruses in this water. I was looking up and down the bank while I was walking. I didn't see any dead animals. But I mean, this cleans out 99.9% of everything you need to be afraid of. So, no heavy metals, no contaminants and stuff like that. Oh, let me just fix this. No contaminants and stuff like that, but it definitely does the job. So, and that water's cold and it's fresh. So I happen to have 2 empty water bottles in my truck, so I'm just gonna fill these up. I'm gonna have fresh water on standby. Just less trips down to the river, especially in the middle of the night. If I don't feel like walking there, which I'm not going to want to walk there. I don't have to now. I'm going to have some water. No. Red hands from my bandana. And if I have a red neck from that, I just wiped my whole face. That's gonna be funny on video. Really wasn't sure how wet it was going to be, so I brought some dry wood from home. Need any advantage I can get out here, you know? Backstop. I'm gonna take what I collected first, see how it does. I wish I had fat wood. We might have some success here. I really want to pay attention to this, get this nice and hot, and I'll start adding more wood. A little bit more. Alright, we gotta get a little fire going right now. I'm gonna have to get some more wood, bigger pieces. I'll let some of this burn for a while. I'm gonna keep an eye on it though. Ooh. Just cutting some wood. I'm gonna baton those, get them half the size. Found my axe, by the way. Talk about lucky. I really felt like crying when I lost it, or thought I lost it. And then I felt like crying when I found it. I didn't cry, but I'm glad I didn't lose it. And I'm even happier that I found it. probably get like 4 or 5 pieces of wood out of these. Use some bigger ones. Oy. I got water boiling. Water. Is that freaking a New York accent or what? I got water boiling. So, getting a little hungry. Gonna make my dinner. I was gonna get this, what's going on here? Is this flatter on this side? I'm gonna get this Hormel chili stuff, but nope, it's not flatter. But I never stopped. I just had this mountainside freeze-dried dinner, chili mac with beef. Yum. Let's see. Trying to be so careful not to cut myself because I'm a klutz. It's the last thing I need. I feel like I'm a good hour from anybody that can help me, so I'm getting close to my car, I guess you could say. Whole point of bushcrafting is not to hike miles and miles. Get in, get out, do your thing. I'm not a hiker. I'm a bushcrafter. We don't like to, I mean, we like to hike, don't get me wrong, but this is what I like to do. I don't really like to hike miles and miles and miles. Alrighty, we're doing all right here, kids. I'm gonna have to charge my phone soon. I have a solar power charger. Probably gonna lose the sun. The light I have in about another hour. I'm gonna have to plug this in now. Get a little charge going. Look at this. We got some boilage. I just threw some more wood on there. That's why the fire doesn't look huge, but it's hot. It's boiling water. That's all I care about. Sorry for the weird camera angle, but I have to charge the phone right now, so this is as good as it's gonna get. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Chili mac with beef. Oh boy. Well, not steak. I made the spoon long. When I first got into bushcraft, I realized these mountain packs, sticking my hand in there, because the spoons were so small, the forks were so small, or the sporks. So I made one extra long. So now I don't have to get my hand all crummy and dirty from the food in there. I get everything right to the last drop. Got a little kick to it, that's for sure. Hopefully bears don't like chili. Ha! I got bear spray. I got some noise makers. I'm not really worried about the bears. I'm more worried about guys in hockey masks with machetes. Just kidding. But this place is beautiful. Delaware Wild Forest. I'll definitely be coming back. I saw another primitive campsite closer to the lake. I think that's the one I'm gonna go to next time. So this way I can fish. I'll try to do like a little catch and cook video or something. So it's 8:30. We had a really good first day. A lot of prepping for wood. Went about a 3-mile hike today, and got myself familiar with the area. So I'm gonna be back for sure. Spend a couple of days here, and we'll do a little bit more. But I got a nice fire. I got my my hammock waiting for me, and I got to conserve my battery right now. My charging system is not working, unfortunately. So I have nothing to charge my phone with, and I got to conserve my battery. So I guess tomorrow morning what I'll do is I'll first late I'll wake up, go to the car, give myself a good solid charge, and then I'll come back and I'll get the whole morning routine with the coffee and all that. Other than that, that's probably gonna be it for the night for me, and I'll see you mañana. So nothing too fancy this morning. I did make one poor calculation. I didn't bring my underquilt for my hammock. I didn't expect to get as cold as I did last night. I woke up 2 different times. A little chilly. Had to readjust myself, move my body around a little bit, get some body heat going. But it's definitely a mistake I'm not going to make next time, that's for sure. That's not what I wanted. Son of a bitch. There goes my coffee. I'm gonna try something a little bit more stable. I don't want to lose this cup of coffee. Attempt number 2. We're gonna go slow this time. So here's a cool little trick. When one picks something up out of a fire, obviously I don't have anything besides my little handkerchief there, bandana. But you take like a toggle, just a piece of wood, make a toggle out of it, and you make a little slip knot offset from the center. You can see how it kind of hangs on an angle like that. And now you're able to put it inside a container, lift it off the fire, put it back down, and then when you release it, it comes right back out. It's a cool little trick. Get things off the fire. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna try to enjoy this second, but first, cup of coffee. And I'm gonna wrap up. This was a great trip. I wish I had more time. Couple of notes. Definitely, no matter what time of year it is, bring my underquilt. I did get cold at night and I was a little uncomfortable at about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Had to move around to generate some body heat. Number 2, I need a bush pot. Of all the bushcraft gear I have stuff from Pathfinder, I have cups, pins, whatever. I don't have a bush pot with like a handle on it. I wanted to make a tripod and just mess around with that, but I guess I'm gonna have to go buy a bush pot now. And what's one other note? I don't know. I guess that's really it. Oh, and more snacks. I knew I was only gonna be here for one night. The food I ate from that mountain, whatever the heck it's called, was horrible. So I definitely have to pick better food options and bring some more snacks. I didn't think I was going to get hungry as often as I did, but I definitely had a grumbling belly a couple of times, and I was like, nice jerky or granola bar or something would have been nice to munch on. So snacks, bush pot, and my underquilt for that hammock. Other than that, it was a great night. It's not horrible. It's not great, but it's not horrible. It's actually pretty good. So before I forget, because I know I'm going to, I'm an Amazon associate. Everything I've used this weekend I'll have in my description. There'll be links. If you get anything, I may get a little bit of a kickback, and I appreciate the support. The hammock, everything is by Dutchware. Highly recommend Dutchware. Awesome, simple, and foolproof. I'm telling you, they make it like a caveman can do it. You really can't mess it up. And listen, I'm a big guy. It holds me comfortably. Best night's sleep I've ever had, laying in a hammock. Pathfinder, actually, obviously Dave Canterbury using his gear, and I have some of Cold Cracker stuff as well. So I'll have some of their links in the description. Obviously, I don't have any affiliation with Cold Cracker or Pathfinder, but I'll have the links in the description in case you guys want to grab anything from them. And the axe, thank God I found it. I thought I lost it. Thank God I found it. So that's going to wrap it up for me today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed watching my little camp out. I don't get to do it often because I'm just super busy at home with the kids and with my wife and just with work. But if there's an opportunity, trust me, I'm jumping out there and I'm getting in the woods as often as I possibly can. This is about a 2.5 hour ride for me from home. So it's not easy getting out, but when I get out, I try to take advantage as much as possible. But guys, if you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber, and more importantly, ring that bell so you're notified every time I make a new video. I really appreciate you checking me out today. This is Justin with Backyard Bushcraft, signing out.